Can you explain more about zero and infinity, Shanti?
Yes, yes. So it's zero and infinity. So this I put as like a meditation technique. So if you want to empty mind or empty the ego, either go to zero or infinity. And conflict comes in understanding because Buddha says be zero, void, shunya. And Vedanta philosophy says Brahman, infinity. So here I put as a zero. That means go inside and become nothing. That is becoming zero, going inward. Or go outside and become infinity, infinity, universal. These two are the ways to rise above the mind or ego. So middle is the ego. Middle is the mind. So simplify mind or ego. Okay. Because of mind, we hang on to the ideas. But when you really dissolve, empty out, what remains? Go all the way in the depth. Who am I? Then comes nothing but just awareness that I am. I am. That's it. It has no size, no shape, no beginning, no end, no time, no space. You come to that point, it's called zero. When you become universal, like this personal to global, you become universal. That means not my house, not my town, not my state, not my country, not just the earth, entire universe. And I have some affirmations for universality. Like everything becomes one. All the living creatures are extension of me. When you extend your consciousness to that level, that nothing but me, nothing outside of me, then your mind dissolves. All other time, mind creates time and space. Okay. I said zero is infinity. Why zero is infinity? Because in zero, 0 plus 0, 0 minus 0, 0 divided by 0, 0 is 0. Same way, infinity, infinite times infinity, doesn't matter. Infinity is infinity. So really there is no distinction between 0 and infinity. What makes distinction is the mind. Ego, duality. So in other words, to experience, dissolve the duality. Dissolve the concept of subject and object. Always we deal with subject and object. We are the subject, world is the object. Consciousness is subject, body is the object. See, that's just so we say, always mind is there, subject and object. So you dissolve object and only subject remains. And that is what Moses was enlightened. He said, I am that I am. That's what it is. Aham Brahmasmi. There's nothing. And this is what is zero and infinity. Let's do little meditation for zero and infinity. Just remain comfortable. We will bypass formality of breathing and all this. Just close the eyes. Observe the breath. Travel in with the breath and then travel out with the breath. Travel in with the breath, go deeper and deeper inside until you come to the core of your being, deep within spiritual heart, in the middle of chest cavity, where you feel I am, like essence of I am. When breath flows out, flow through your entire body, extend beyond the boundaries of this body, beyond the boundaries of the room, beyond the boundaries of the earth, in the space, until there is no more thought and you have dissolved into infinity. Again, when you come in, come to the innermost center of nothingness and breathe out, flow out. Just observe the breath flow out into infinity. if you stay at these two ends, when there is no movement of breath, when breath stops, mind stops, and that is where you experience a fraction of a second. When you stay into nothingness or stay into infinity, you get the spark of experience of there is no mind but just being. And that is the practice. You can practice at ordinary level, still you will find tremendous benefits. And if you try to reach all the way, that is the ultimate essence of all the teaching. Thou art that, Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi. There is nothing but consciousness. There are no two consciousness. Entire universe is nothing but vibration and energy. All the names and forms, everything we see is illusion. Time is illusion, space is illusion. All this is only a dream. Our existing world is also a longer dream. Nothing really happens. Nothing comes, nothing goes. But because of dream, we are deluded, and that is what is Maya about.